I don't understand that meme.
Did you switch it?
I did.
So we're officially live?
It's Mormon time. We're live. We're live.
Are you okay?
It's such a stupid fucking meme. It's so
Oh God!
What are you doing,
Everyone stand
Simon?
back, I am beginning to mourn.
You hear that? He's gonna fucking morb. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Okay then. Who wants to roll the d20 this time? Or shall we do the fucking recap first?
We should recap first. That's a
Alright.
D50.
Fuck it.
Oh, God.
Marv, we'll start with you. Fuck it.
It's Mormon time.
Or do you need a minute?
I got
No, it's Marvin.
I got this. Yes, I do.
Kamen Rider, let's fucking go.
Now, you see here. You see, we went and did a number of things, including decimating the arenas. After promptly emerging victorious from the arenas, it started to get all late and whatnot, so we did the sleep. Then we fucked off and got ourselves in trouble with the water people. Most notably a singular merchant who did not enjoy us breaking the law. He tried to jip us. It was quite amusing. I almost shot him, honestly. Promptly after that, we decided to do some late night bullshit. We slept a little early to get a good rest in because the arena still clapped our cheeks. And then we went out to find some locals. Preferably the homeless people that nobody would care if they may or may not go missing. We went to the district in the dark. Now we found some peoples, but none of them was alone. And none of them we could, hear boy whistle away or what have ya. The others went scouting, following some noise. I found myself a little scaly girl. She thought I was a member of this Inquisitions. I told her, nah, you want some water? Tried to lure her away so I could pop a cap in the back of her head, Didn't work, unfortunately. She panicked and ran. And here I was, hoping to learn a thing or two while trying to pretend to be a hero. The last time I ever try to be a good guy, I swear. Not there, It's like being spit on in the helmet.
I thought
Anyway.
you just said you were gonna shoot her. How's that a good guy?
I put her out of her misery. And so we went and ate ourselves some kobold eggs. Or dragonborn eggs. I don't know if that was a man or a woman. And then we found some slavers. We bought too many slaves for the ship. Fortunately, we got a bigger cooler, so we're probably gonna have the ones that want to commit suicide turn around and close their eyes and count to 10. And the ones that don't want to commit suicide, well, we're gonna pick them out. You see, Marv is a shrink. He's gonna tell them what for. He's gonna let them know which ones need to fit in the cooler. And which ones are gonna serve as, maybe get one. You know what? We should get one as a pet. Bring it around and guide us around the city. Look all bourgeois and what have ya. All the bourgeois people have pets. And slaves. And I'm getting off course. That's about what I recall. We have like a mission to go look up there in the northeast and go check out the Church of More Bitches. Modad, that's what it's called.
Okay. Are you good?
Yeah?
Okay. Hey, Pinky, do you remember what the fuck happened to you last time?
I know we fought in the arena. And then I forgot that we had actually went and looked for, people to kidnap afterwards, but we did do that, and we did eat cobalt eggs. I'm pretty sure we ate the eggs before we found the, one place that, apparently were just paying people to go find those people.
Yeah, you ate the eggs before that.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much all we did. I did watch Marv just be really creepy towards a homeless child.
Yeah, he was.
That,
Is
that
there
was
anything else you'd
that was
like to touch on?
basically it for the day.
Okay.
No.
Goldeneye. What happened to you last time?
We fought in the arena. Then we went to the slums. Ate some kobold ovulations. Which I think were all the cooks.
The cook was a dragonborn.
Anyway. We harassed a homeless girl. And I can't remember the rest.
Very helpful. Are you sure
Yeah.
there's nothing else?
I can't remember.
Cool. Lion boy. What happened
I
to
have
you
a
last
name,
time?
you know.
Brax. What happened
Thank
to you
you.
last time?
We fought in the arena, as everyone else starts with. Then I can't recall. Was last session when we went to the Church of the Bush or the one before that?
Before.
Okay. After the arena, we went to go find some homeless people, probably to abduct. Well, I was just following Marv's orders. We stumbled upon a. I don't want to say it was a restaurant, but it kind of was. That was serving eggs, so we got some food from them. Found a local tavern. Bless you.
Sorry.
Found a local tavern to perhaps get information on where we might find someone that won't be missed. So we are gathering information from the bartender there. And I wasn't there to watch Marv harass a homeless person, so I'm kind of glad about that.
Uh-huh.
And that's
Is there-
all my stupid brain can remember.
I love how much you guys are downplaying how much you got your asses kicked in the arena. Like, you just sort of wiped it from
We
your
always
memories.
get our asses kicked in the arena.
You guys just stopped touching on it, and I'm like, damn, dude. I
I
think
don't
I
know what you're
traumatized
talking
them.
about. The arena was our bitch.
Sure it was. Lance, do you have anything to say, or are you still driving?
I'm still driving, but I can talk.
What happened last time then?
From what I remember, we woke up after fighting at the arena, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't think we actually fought in the arena last session because it was so traumatic that we just forgot walking to the inn. We started off the day, I believe, by attempting to sell water and getting accosted by a merchant.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Can't remember exactly what we did after that, but I know we got our eyes caught by a gnome proclaiming about a jetpack he had invented.
Uh-huh.
We saw a demonstration where he flew just below the Sturge Cloud and exploded, yet survived. We then found the original maker of said jetpack's blueprints and essentially recruited him into Psionic Corps. I left a handwritten contract scroll with him, and well, I believe he's going to attempt to marry our ship after signing it. We then decided to leave and, as the others said, find good research stock for Psionic Corps. After realizing it was a little too difficult for us to take people in a city where that's probably a common occurrence already. Sorry, some guy's riding my ass right now.
It's me,
decided
I'm
to
Mormon.
we decided to instead look around for any shady businesses, any, what did that old man once say, hives of scum and villainy? We came across a local tavern after eating at a kobold food stall. We came across a local tavern that was frequented by ne'er-do-wells and mercenaries, and I simply asked the bartender if there was any people he wanted disappeared. He instead pointed us towards people that could do it for us, and we ordered 100 slaves. 50 normal, 50 ghoul. We are probably going to be getting that delivered sometime soon and leading them to the ship. Marv did actually have a good idea. We should bring some slaves around. It'll help us blend in. Other than that, I believe we're going to be killing some to send off to Psionic Corps, probably sending some alive. I'm not sure what we're going to do with them afterwards. My job was to obtain them.
You have inspiration
And
for
that's-
actually remembering everything
all-
that happened last session. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Fucking first the gnome. Oh, also we
Cat
gave the gnome
screams.
one of. We killed the first gnome. I remember now because we fucking gave him one of Marv's missiles. We walked away and we heard.
No, but still, you have inspiration for the day
Hoorah!
because you actually remembered everything that happened last session.
God damn, I can't
I
believe
actually
ranked up a
watched.
gnome.
I listened to the wrong session today, trying to remember what was happening because we apparently haven't put session 8 up.
You get to
That's
roll.
because I do that. Remember, it's the whole when we do today's. That's what's gonna go up.
You get to
Yep.
roll the D50 for actually doing a good job.
How?
He's not here.
Exactly.
Someone rolled.
Here, I'll attempt to roll my D50. I
Please
Dead.
stop.
honked my horn.
You're loud.
I'll roll my car.
No, you're fine. Please stop. Anyone roll a d50, please. I don't care.
I'll do it, I guess. $21.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Bessy, I have a really important question.
I'm listening.
Like, really important.
Okay.
What do you think happens after we die?
Marv keeps saying I go to a slaughterhouse.
Marv is wrong. What is... You have a nice family, right? You come from a nice, well-established family, right?
Yes.
Did they ever teach you, or did you ever learn anything about what happens after you die?
I think there was something about field. And we wonder. Wonder? Roam.
So you think
All
you're
the
roaming a
nice
field
bunny
after you die?
rabbits we have.
Something like that. It was a very long time ago. I was like 5.
You actually believe that, though?
I guess. It wouldn't be bad.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Goldeneye!
Uh,
Goldeneye!
uh,
What do you think happens after you die?
it just all goes black.
As dark as I expected from you.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, just blackness.
What do you think is gonna happen to Havana?
I mean, I hope. I hope she, doesn't die horribly. I guess she would see blackness too. Anyway.
Ah. As dark and dreary as ever, thank you.
Yep.
Brax,
I
can you shed some light on the situation of what happens after you die?
just get reincarnated to do another mission for Psionic Corps.
You're not supposed to remember that, you know.
Remember what?
Marv! Marv, what happens after you die?
Well, you see, every time I've ever had a close call with death, I just wake up in a tube somewhere and they give me my armor back and tell me that it didn't end all that badly and I just keep going. So as far as I know, I'm immortal. You don't die. You just keep on trucking. Replace this beret with the trucker hat.
So you think you're immortal?
I am. I don't just think I know I'm immortal.
But you think you're immortal.
I am. immortal fate.
I'm not sure I believe you.
I remember one time I went spiraling into a planet's atmosphere. Everything started going dark. The ship started to explode. And there I was in a tube.
A tube?
Yeah, they told me to stop being a little pansy-ass bitch, so I got out of the tube, put my armor on, and started up the next mission.
Alright then. Lance, what about you? What do you think
As far
happens
as I'm
after you die?
concerned, as far as I'm concerned, what happens when and if I do finally die in the line of duty to Psionic Corps, I will be able to finally rest, knowing that I have done my part.
So you just think it's
As
darkness as
for
well?
the, it could be darkness, it could simply be sitting on a porch in a cool summer breeze. Whatever it is, I'm sure it will be great.
You are all very
Wow.
boring when it comes to afterlives. I'm very
How
disappointed.
non-denominational of you.
Lance, we're gonna use you to convince which slaves want to live or die.
I was, before Psionic Corps, I was raised in the Church of Non-Denominational Faith, so
I didn't know we had churches about math.
non-denominate. Yes, we do, sir.
Allow me to set the scene for today. You are all sitting or standing in the darkened street outside the bar, milling about, sort of collecting your thoughts after everything that's happened recently. It's late. I would say about 1 a.m. What would you like to do?
Well now, I suppose we have ourselves a query. Do we go to bed and fix our sleep schedules? Or do we continue?
Probably best if we go to sleep.
Yes, the city does not seem very secure during night.
I just thought that was the buzzing of the bugs up in the air not being secured.
I mean, don't they get closer at night?
You can see up there, Bessy?
No, I could have sworn someone said something about they get closer at night.
Looks too
Yeah,
much.
Kinda
that
like-
is why they get,
Not as close
Or-
as like on the blood moon thingy, but they get close at night.
from what I heard, that was actually the explanation. The Black Sun event makes them get as aggressive as they would at night. But I believe since there are lights, some lights in the street here, they might be driving it away.
Well then, I suppose we better head back.
Aye. We could attempt to make our way to the Church of the Modad to see if they had a midnight service, but I believe that might be a members-only club with the midnight services. They seem like sort of country club kind of church.
Well, we can always do what we usually do and start with a brawl in the arena, and then make our way around town and explore what we
Sir.
ain't seen yet.
I'm not going back in there till we get stronger.
I am not sure we are going to be able to handle the next round of the arena. Not yet, at least. We should, as Brax said, become stronger, find ways to be more proficient in combat.
Isn't that what just happened? We got stronger.
Not nearly enough.
Bunch of pansies I'm raising.
Proceeds to get
I mean,
kidnapped.
technically, you can tell them that you're doing it anyway. You are in charge. If you need to get battle experience, moseying around the city is probably not the way to go.
You know what, Fate?
You
I'm
could
starting
go
to
like
think
Fort
that
Temple,
you're the
sir.
one that gives me the best ideas.
So it takes you guys about 2 hours to get back, and now you're in your rooms. It's tired. Are you staying up all night, or are you trying to get some sleep and waking up at midday?
Well, first things first. I swear if that teapot goes off after we finally go to sleep after an hour, I'm gonna shoot it. But we're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna get ourselves about 3 a.m., 8, 9, 10. We'll wake up at 11. Still have the midday to look around.
So you're gonna try to sleep till 12.
Sounds precise to me. 11, 12, 11:30,
What time is it right now?
3, about.
All right.
Shouldn't you
Lance
know
will
these
throw a
things,
sheet
being a
on the
member
pod.
of the denominational church?
What?
No, sir. I haven't practiced the faith in quite a while.
Seems like something you ought to check up on.
Why bother with hokey religion when I have Psionic Corps? Anyway, Lance throws a fucking sheet or towel or something over the teapot
Oh yes, because that's gonna stop
and
the
then goes to
sound.
bed. It'll muffle it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Brax, can I borrow your hat?
Brax is already sleeping.
Damn it, Brax!
So you all pass out because you guys are tired. You are normally used to getting to sleep earlier than this. It's been a long day, lots of walking, which, while you are not unaccustomed to, the ground here is hard, and it was a lot of walking. So in an hour, when the teapot starts to scream, what do you do? Because you were all woken.
Lance will immediately pick it up.
Would you like to try to shoot it, huh?
I was gonna say that I've deafened myself by blasting rave music in my helmet.
But everyone would hear that.
No, in my helmet. Only I can hear this one.
Well, we all just hear. Dun, 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 dun.
Well,
It's
you
pretty
already
funny.
listened to that. That's like y'all's fucking ASMR right there.
I'm gonna need a constitution from you to see if you can sleep through it. That's loud music to be playing while trying to sleep.
Do I get advantage for
Imagine the
doing so
program
regularly?
over Simon's mind.
Just roll. Yeah, you sleep.
What? You can't hear me? I have hearing damage.
So, around noon, Fate will go around bouncing off of everyone's face. The only one that I think she's not gonna touch is Marv, who's probably gonna be deaf for the rest of the day. But you guys are basically awakened / and then you gotta try to wake up Marv potentially. It's about noon. You're tired. It was an interesting night.
I'll just do the foolproof way of waking someone up that can't hear you. I'll grab one leg and start shaking it.
I don't know if it's a good idea to grab Marv's legs.
I was already
like he'd
pistol
be a
pointed at
kicker.
whatever the hell's trying to eat me.
Ugh, I would good night's sleep. You
Wait,
know,
what?
Sleep well.
Oh, I should take that off.
I don't know about you, but I slept great.
It was
What?
decent.
Hold
Sir,
on, the
you
volume's
have
up.
You turn down the
And your
volume. Your ears have this low humming going on. Everyone sounds muffled.
I didn't know we had Fate's ship nearby. Neat.
From Marv, I
Stop
have to
interrupting
do
me.
I interrupted you, sir. I apologize.
I'm getting whammied on all sides.
Good control.
On one end, I got a wizard pondering their morb, and on the other end, I'm deafened and hearing Dan be a muffled motherfucker. And suddenly, fucking Brax is alive and awake somehow easily.
Well, Astra takes the hat off whenever everyone else wakes up.
I thought we couldn't have our creatures out in the end room. It was too small.
You can keep her out if you want. It's just cramped.
Better be sleeping on top of you.
Probably is.
Psionic Corps does not encourage sleeping with your animals, Bessy. You know that.
Sleep with
They
also
animals all
actually
the time.
That doesn't stop Goldeneye.
Goldeneye's just getting groomed.
She
The
sleeps on
politics are
top of
very
me.
strange. They never explicitly discourage it, but they also never encourage it.
I mean, Angus even has his own bed and he still prefers to sleep on top of me.
Well, they are biologically inclined to just want to be like regular pets to their owners.
So what is the plan for today?
You need a man for today, what?
The
Bessy, do you want your simps to go on a goddamn another rampage across the solar system?
I don't really care what they do anymore.
You
They're
saw
still-
Hare taking a poo?
What?
Do I even need to roll an insight check to know why he's being extra weird?
I mean, you fell asleep to the soft thuds coming from within his helmet.
Lance is going to attempt to use field signals to be like, plan.
You recognize that, huh?
Oh yeah, I recognize when he does the dooley-doo with the 2 fingers walking on. Yeah, I got you. So, he's also a little bit louder than he needs to be. Today we're gonna well, since everybody being a pansy-nancy little bitch, baby, that'll save us 1 day of rest from the arenas. And we'll go bother the Church of Mobiles.
Mobiles.
I think it's Modad.
Your dad's here.
I'm Morbane.
It's the Church of Morb.
Shut the fuck up, all of you.
I'm Morbane!
Oh, such a
That's the
stupid, cringe fucking meme. Why is it so funny?
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I think I'm morbing.
Okay, when you fuckers today. Oh, god damn it. It's been
I
running
can't
to the
read those
ground
names
so
without
hard,
hearing
but
like
I
a
don't care.
stupid, overblown European accent. Like, hey, everybody, stand back.
Oh, Jesus.
Robot, stop.
See, that's just what I hear normally.
Baits in 2 places at once.
God damn.
Someone 10,000 light years away. Man, this fucking signal on this sucks. Alright, get your gear together.
It just runs off.
I'm escaping the power of your morbing.
He's morbed through the wall.
Better shut your ass, I'm gonna morb my foot up your ass.
I feel like we're not gonna get anywhere today.
Too busy
You're gonna
laughing
morb
over
the hell up. I'm
cringe.
gonna morb all over the morb.
I feel like Shay's just disappointed in all of us.
You can do what you want, man.
Oh god damn this shit. This is what this is what happens whenever we don't D&D for 3. You get pent up.
This is what Zero Morb does to a motherfucker. Anyway, I'm about to enter the robot.
That was good timing.
I'll wait for him to get up while everybody's getting their character shit back in order.
Well, their shit is in order. Do what you're gonna do.
Alright, everybody. Now, if I follow this path correctly, we'll make our way to the Church of Modads by going directly north. Any questions?
Questions.
Why are you talking like that?
None? None at all?
Are you
We're
okay?
just going to the Church of Modad?
Speak up, Bessy. Jesus.
First things first, it's monad. not
No,
monad.
that's what's on the map though, because they
Yeah.
let Bessie write it, so that's what
It's
they've all been
monad.
calling it.
Okay.
I don't think it's polite of you to be talking about people's nads out here.
Look, I'm just trying to fix the little error that Bessy made. It's monad. I don't think they're gonna enjoy you guys calling it modad.
Modad.
Good talk. Good talk.
Agreed.
Sorry, I had to talk to my sister real quick.
Was she mad because you were more than too loud?
No,
Shut the fuck
we're
up.
replacing the keys to our house, or the lock to our door. So, I guess the key they got from me isn't working.
It ain't gonna stop my foot.
Yeah, I'm about to go down to the computer and get on, but I gotta call my folks real quick, so I'll be there in just a second.
We'll be
Alrighty.
sure to ignore you during the roleplay scenes.
He's all the way over there anyway.
We
He
just
spent
left
the
him
night
at
in
the
the
bar.
slums.
He wakes up. There's a battered old fate bot next to him. Oh no. Alright. Now, if I recall, we managed to perfectly avoid that elf son of a bitch. I didn't want to hear him complain about us getting our asses beat in the arena.
But we won.
And there's the... Is that the church right there? The one with the giant words floating over it?
Yeah.
Wait, giant words.
Or are
Oh,
those
you don't
always
see those
there?
two?
So everyone rounds the corner to see a very large. Have you guys ever been to like an older built like college
Yes.
like
No.
area where it's lots of large uniformly built buildings kind of housed together?
Yes.
Like it almost looks like a kind of like a castle, but like the walls themselves are kind of like parts of the school itself.
Yes,
And then there's a-
3.0.
Yeah, thank you. So that's what your guys are looking at. It looks to be just a. It doesn't look like a church. In fact, there's a bunch of people in various attire and like gadgets. There's people dressed in like loose robes, cowls. There's ones dressed as wizards. It's easy to poke up to the spot. They have magical apparatus, staves. There's a couple of people that look to be in like work leathers stained in oil and goggles. They're hurrying about or seem to be like in like clumps talking to each other. And as you guys sort of like stare at this weird anomaly of a church, you also hear a ding in the distance that sort of emanates from the structure itself, and everyone vanishes off the streets in that area. They all hurry inside, basically.
I hate Ishgard.
What's Ishgard?
It's a type of shish kebab. Anyway, we should get inside. I'm gonna bolt after one of the people going indoors.
I don't know if we can just randomly enter a house.
So you guys enter what appears. So there's a gate, and you guys go through this gate into a courtyard where everyone's going in different fucking directions into small door frames, into smaller doors for different buildings. What do you go? Where do you go?
Are there signs or anything?
Not really.
When in Rome! I'm gonna fucking,
You mean you do sort of note that some of the doorways have numbers above them?
I'm gonna go to the one with the only number I can possibly perceive. Number 1, because I'm a winner.
Okay. So you follow after a specific few who go into a building, or a door, into a room. You enter behind them, and you see that everyone is sitting at, like, on a bench, with, like, tables in front of them. And there's someone at the very front, standing in front of what appears to be some form of, like, writing board.
I have to ask, is everyone following me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Regrettably.
I'm already in a desk, and I'm raising my hand asking if homework's due tonight.
So you guys are standing awkwardly in the back of what appears to be some form of classroom.
Mm-hmm.
looking around. Oh no. Look down. Okay, I got my pants on. It's not gonna be one of those
really think we
nightmares.
should leave, sir.
Excuse me, are you new students?
I'm sorry about this. We must have gone to the wrong room. We were just trying to figure out where everyone was going.
Is this the visitor center?
Where should we go if we want to talk to whoever's in charge of this place?
I mean,
I'm
I'm in charge of my branch of study.
Everyone's looking at me. I don't like it.
Yes, everyone in the room is like turning and like staring back at you. The teacher who's speaking is at the front, just sort of has like a book open in his arms and is like talking to you.
You mind if we just sit in for a lesson real quick?
I mean, that's how everyone gets started. By all means, take a seat.
I sit
Oh,
down.
good.
Alrighty. I guess we're all sitting down for the lesson.
I'm gonna need Constitution saving throws at disadvantage for all of you as he goes on the longest rant of your life about something called the Aether and the phenomena that comes with it. It is in jargon you don't understand half the time, despite the fact you understand all the words he's saying and what the words mean. In this context, it is a boring, droning subject of just... It's a lecture. Marv, you're snoring. Goldeneye, you're like ever so often your head dips and then you like wake back up like, oh shit. You know, when you're like that tired where like you don't even recognize that your eyes had closed until you like your head does the bob.
Yeah.
Brax, you're in the same boat as Goldeneye, and Bessy, you're asleep. There you go. This lasts 4 hours before the bell rings and everyone gets up to leave.
The teapot goes off at the exact same time.
Pretty much. And as like the teapot's going off, a couple of the students that aren't filing out are going up to like discuss further with the teacher. What are you all doing?
Oh, shit. Oh, well, this is perfect for you eggheads. This is some top-tier Psionic Corps bullshit. Last time I got sleep that good was in the middle of the laboratories, when they were pointing you all out.
It is a bit primitive, but I can see some of the similarities to concepts we were taught in Psionic Corps.
Bessy's still just asleep on the desk.
Aether. Thud.
I'm stretching a little bit. Let's see here. Alright, get up, dust my armor off, adjust my beret that's magnetically attached to my helmet.
You said that I didn't understand any of the jargon. Was I able to glean anything at all from that lecture?
Insight disadvantage. Because you are not magically inclined at all. With a 14... So, the Aether seems to be the middle of this. It's also called Monad. It seems to be the main, like, central focus of this conglomeration of people / church.
Oh, so this was a lecture about the power of Jesus. Got it.
Except for it's not Jesus, because it's a scientific term that has been proven and shown. So, you're confused.
I like how I have -2 insight, and I'm actually adept to. That's so funny.
Looking
Actu-
around, I'm assuming this is like a normal college classroom where there's like fucking equations and shit on the board and...
Think normal as in Greek terms.
So tablets with shit on
Not
it.
tablets, it has papers, but instead of like modern desks, it's like long benches and longer low-set like coffee-esque tables that have people's stuff on them, like ink pots, quills, things like that.
We're a bunch of people that know Latin's a language and just entered a 5th-year course on it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to figure out what's going on?
I mean, sure.
Insight or Arcana?
You have insight. Oh wait, you're trained in Arcana?
Yeah.
You can roll Arcana at disadvantage.
Oof.
Fuck!
You were like, every time you jolt back awake, you'd hear something else about Aether that kind of piqued your interest because you're just your base race thing. You have a natural inclination towards like magic, and it kind of sounds something akin to like the Arcana. They just have a different word for it, maybe, but you're not sure.
Aether.
Or some of the conclusions they've reached about the unified concept we would call magic or mana is rather interesting. We might want to see if we can get an interview with a couple of them to send their research off to Psionic Corps.
Well, get in line. I was gonna figure we could ask them some questions anyway. If you think you get a better idea, I was just gonna go up and be all like, can you explain this as a 6-year-old would? I'm more of a field expert kind of smarts.
I would suggest, if this seems similar to a college, I'd say we find their equivalent to a dean.
I mean, I agree, but don't you want to have an idea of what we're dealing with before dealing with the top of the dealing with us?
Well, that's the thing. We would go to the dean and say we're from a conglomeration of people interested in further understanding the universe and would like to get their notes on what they see and see if we can trade some information. Open a line of communication between their researchers and Psionic Corps. It's always useful to have another think tank.
Yeah, that seems smarter than what I was thinking.
You were thinking of trying to blow the whole place up, weren't you?
Fate disarmed the bombs.
While you guys were
can't
talking,
hold the dean
the
hostage.
teacher and all the rest of the students left.
Right then, I'm guessing this is an hourly thing, hence why everybody rushed into their classes. Let's get through the halls before it's too late. I'm pretty good at finding more of the underground kind of individuals, not this learned people stuff. Somebody help me out, I'm gonna try and point us out to the most official looking place.
I believe we would just have to stop someone in the hall and ask where whoever's in charge of this entire church would be.
Pineapple on pizza. Sits back up. Oh god.
Come on, hurry,
Fuck
hurry,
you,
hurry.
I'm eating pineapple pizza right now. Fuck you.
Exit room.
Okay, you're
I'm
back
going
out
to look
the
for what would...
courtyard.
I'm gonna see if they have like an equivalent to a hall monitor or some shit.
Everyone is dressed so wildly differently, that you can't really pen that down, dude.
Alright then.
Gonna try to grab a random person.
You grab a
This never ends
random
well.
person with a stack of books who then drops the books in a shriek.
Hey,
I
nerd!
immediately go to pick up the books.
Oh, I almost asked for his lunch money. This reminded me of my good old days. Nerd, where's the
Sir.
dean's office?
She's already knelt down, also helping gather the books again, apologizing profusely the entire time.
I'm so sorry about this. We're just trying to
No,
find
I'm
a way
sorry.
around.
I should have looked where I was going. What?
No,
is there
it's...
something I can help you with?
Yeah, calm down, It's fine.
No, I'm fine.
We're...
The speech impediment.
Oh, it's alright. I'm sorry. I thought my friend there scared you.
He did.
He has that effect. We are attempting to find whoever is in charge around here. We're not from around here. We're from a separate group of intellectuals that are trying to see if we can open a line of communication here. Who would be in charge of this church?
What's your field of study?
We're more field agents for the group. We don't have any field of study ourselves.
What's their field?
We're
of
the
study?
people that go.
Bioengineering.
Yes, bioengineering. Biology.
Are you cultists?
No, we are not.
She looks at you very suspiciously. You can immediately tell that she's closed off a bit more when you say that.
Cultists of what?
You're not the cult of Rinsick, are you?
No. We don't actually know what that is. We're not from the city.
Or the cult of personality.
See any mutations, but still, we don't do bioengineering here.
Oh. Alright then. Well, that's only one of the fields that our group is interested in. We're also interested in the study of magic in general. We actually just sat in on a explanation of Aether and the Monad. Quite interesting.
That's not what that class was about.
It wasn't? That's what he was talking
No.
about.
She's eyeballing you all really suspiciously right now.
That's what he was talking about, right? That's what you told us he was talking about.
I told you what your insight gave you.
I honestly don't know what
Look.
the class was about. I was sleeping.
Yes, we came in here completely and totally unprepared. We're not very familiar with the area. That's why we're trying to ask if we can talk to someone who's in charge so we can better understand this church. I apologize if our strange mannerisms and miscommunications made us look suspicious at all.
I don't think you should be talking to me about any of this. I can't help you if I don't know what you're looking for.
Oh, I get it. There's somebody in charge for every different thing in there. It's not just one person.
She snaps her fingers and points at him.
Oh, institutions of learning where we're from usually have one overarching figure that just sort of takes care of administration. Sorry about that.
Very barbaric.
Jack of all leadership to head of council, kind of figurehead kind of thing.
More along the lines that there's less diplomatic, diligence and conversation about changes to the church.
Okay, well, then could you direct us? Is there a department that deals with alchemy?
She hesitantly nods.
Maybe lead us there. That seems to be the most overlapping with our group's interests.
They're not very high ranking, unfortunately. Their alchemical thing leads to many potential cultists.
Oh, well, we'll be sure to be careful about who we talk to.
She still doesn't look like she trusts any of you after all of that, especially now that you're asking about alchemy. She's like, this way.
Thank you very much.
She starts leading you guys away, I guess. No one has really an office. The best I can do is bring you to the head of that next class. The rest
I see.
Is up to you.
I apologize so much that we didn't do our due diligent research before coming here. We should have actually looked more into how this place operates. We just assumed it was the same as ours.
She just frowns and bows her head as she leads you to a doorway and then runs away. As if she doesn't want anyone to see her there.
Low ranking or what have you, this person will at least be able to speak in a solid sentence to help us out.
Yes, please don't beat them up and ask them for their lunch money again.
I didn't ask for their lunch money.
You said out loud you almost did.
Yes, almost doing isn't doing. Do I need to moat you again in this simple lesson?
No. Opening the door.
Does the demoting actually do anything?
No.
You guys step into what I can only somewhat describe as Snape's dungeon from Harry Potter.
Perfect.
There are boiling cauldrons. Clear liquid this time, as if ready for the next class. Only about 3 to 4 students and a very oily-haired individual, very thin in the front, who has his fingers together, tapping them, waiting for the bell.
Now, Potter, why did you... I can't even fucking finish the sentence.
Why does it smell like garlic in here?
Lance will move to the front of the classroom.
Is class in session?
No, like I said, he's waiting for the bell. The individual... His eyes fall upon you with a very piercing stare, and for some reason, you actually feel a chill.
Seems like every other college course I've gone to. Hello there. We were told this was the alchemy department.
Yes, what can I do for you?
We are from we are members of an organization from outside of the city that is interested in learning and understanding the secrets of the universe, as your group is, and we wish to talk about opening a line of communication. We were told, well, After asking a student, we decided that the Department of Alchemy was most overlapping with our group's interest.
Strip down, all of you.
What?
Looking for mutations.
Bessy just starts taking off her clothes.
No.
No question.
That one understands.
Fate, look away the simps they're after.
Our
all
captain
of the,
has
all of the people that are there that are students don't even seem phased by this.
Lance disrobes. Our captain there has an aversion to us specifically seeing him nude. Is there a partition you
And
could?
he can leave.
Fair enough. I'll go wander the courtyards and try to find a visitor center. You can trust in me. I work well alone.
Oh, see, Chad, that's how I take my shirt off.
So he
don't
waits
know
for
if
you
we should
all
let
to
him
get
wander about
down to
alone.
literally less than your underwear before inspecting you thoroughly to look for mutations. It takes a solid, 20 minutes for him to actually check everything. And he's very thorough. This is something he seems to be incredibly, poignant about here. And with that, he finally, just makes a dismissive gesture that you can clothe yourself. The bell has long since rang.
Well, at least they're all at home.
You're clearly not one of the cult. That's good. You will have to wait to talk after the session.
Do you mind if we sit in and observe? Oh, yes, of course.
Another class.
Why would you ask if you were the ones that wanted to be a part of the alchemy?
Bessy, still naked, just sits down at a desk.
Sit down!
Dejectedly staring at the desk. It's like, oh, I have to do this again.
Oh, I have to learn.
Man, those fanboys are gonna be angry.
So, this is going to be a long 4-hour session of how to basically distill a specific type of ingredient into such a way that it can help one cleanse their mind so they can get closer to the monad. It's basically, this one seems to be a potion thing, but he does make hints back towards other lectures that seem to be more revolving around the different aspects of what can be made into something else, sort of thing.
Bessy's dead.
He 100% avoids any sort of topic about mutation. They don't talk about it. They don't even bring it up. They also completely and utterly never talk about anything surrounding transmutation. It seems to be a very bad subject here.
Just
So-
Bessy face first on the desk. She's out.
Bessy's asleep, yes. Goldeneye, you're doing the nod off thing. Lance, you're doing the nod off thing. Brax, you actually follow along. I'm gonna need you to make an Arcana check.
Oh boy, something I'm not good at. Never mind, I am great at this.
You somehow managed to actually brew the potion.
I did it!
Add a single potion of cleanse mind to your bag. You don't know what it does aside from what he said, but you don't really understand what he said. You just put the different things in and chopped the things the way he asked. You just paid attention and followed along. You didn't
It's
understand
because of my
anything.
interest in botany.
There you go. And
He's just actually a really good teacher. He's like the Bob Ross of potioning. There's no such things as mistakes, just deadly accidents.
so Lance and Goldeneye, since you're half following along, Arcana at disadvantage.
Instead of Arcana, I actually want to try and look around the class and look at the other students.
Goldeneye,
Get a feel for them.
you don't make a potion of cleanse mind. You're not sure what you made, and he'll get to you eventually.
It starts moving.
And what are you trying to do, Lance? Because you're falling asleep ever so often. It's 4 hours of droning talk if you're not trying to follow
Yep.
along.
I am attempting to get a read on the other students, find if there are any students that seem unsatisfied with the lecture. Basically, I'm trying to scope the class out for cult members.
You've never been here before. You've never seen these people. It would be insight disadvantage with a -5.
Alright, then I'll just do Arcana.
Like, I'm okay with insight more if you've been to a place before and have been in this situation before, you know?
Mm-hmm. Only an 18.
Nah, you have disadvantage, so it'd be a 12.
12.
Your potion kind of poof explodes into soot. You're left with like a weird charcoal black, like it's useless basically, is what you're told eventually. And Goldeneye, what you told that you get eventually is a potion of speedy mind, and he tells you that you really shouldn't drink it unless you're completely exhausted.
My mind is moving faster than ever, so you're smarter. I'm dumb faster.
So
I'm doing 10,000 calculations a second, and they're all wrong.
So Red Bull and Adderall. I see. Delicious.
Pretty fucking much.
It's a haste potion for your brain.
It was basically a good try. You'll have to practice more.
Thanks.
Just Bessy drooling on the desk.
And with the bell tolling and the what, 4 people that were there, like, filing out, not even bothering to talk to the guy. He's now staring at you with this look of like, what now? What do you want?
I'll look at Brax to lead this one, because he's the one that followed along the best.
What? Sorry, I'm distracted by potion making.
Fuck. I don't actually know how the fuck to follow this up. That was, quite interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at alchemy and chemistry.
I never thought any of you were.
Apparently, I have a knack for it.
That one has potential talent, but the rest of you are worthless.
We are more field agents for the group, unfortunately.
Which is very counterintuitive for any knowledge-seeking group to send buffoons.
We heard this city was very dangerous.
When has that ever stopped the pursuit of knowledge? At least bring yourself along with the hired buffoons.
Oh, I can give that feedback to them once we return. I am a little concerned, though. You mentioned a cult?
What about it?
This is... I only heard scant details from the nervous student that brought us here. Is that something we'd have to be worried about if our institutions were to trade knowledge? Would we have to be worried about infiltration by a cult?
Yes.
Oh. Do you have any advice on making sure we avoid the members?
Check for mutations like I did with you. I thought that was quite clear.
Alright. Well, we're going to look around a bit more and potentially come back. Have a nice day.
He just...
Bessy,
he
put on your
rolls his eyes like, why did I even waste my time? Picks up his, like, bag and his books, packs his shit and leaves.
Bessy, put on your clothes already.
She's still
By
asleep.
the way, as you guys, like, we'll get back to you guys, because someone spent the last 4 hours wandering around.
Yeah.
We step out the door,
Marv!
everything's on fire.
It's evening. And you just stepped out because you were thrown out because you refused to disrobe.
As they're doing that, I'm looking to grab literally anybody.
There is no one around right now.
Alright.
You can just hear the drone of people talking in the classrooms nearby, but that's about it.
I'm looking for and listening for a sign of any form of interesting technology. I'm looking for technological advancement as opposed to biological. Maybe that'll be more useful.
There are no signs aside from numbers over doorways. How would you like to look?
What number am I at, roughly?
About... You're in, like, the upper 70s. You're actually, like, indoors right now and upstairs of, like, several flights of stairs.
Look straight down the flights of stairs. Is this like a massive open flights where there's an obvious lobby down there, or is it just like just a flight?
Have you ever been in a big high school with, like, internal stairways that lead up to just more, like, floors of classrooms?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is that...
There's no, like... You guys didn't pass by any, like, fucking, like, big lobby area anywhere. The lobby area seems to be the little courtyard outside.
Rubbing the chin of his mask. He's going to... How many flights up are there? Because we're in the
About
7th.
3.
About
You're on the
3?
3rd floor.
I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom floor and find what would be the... I'm gonna go to the entrance, look straight ahead, and go to the first room that I would see.
So you're gonna go all the way down to the 1st floor and just start peeking your head into rooms until you find one with technology.
Pretty much.
Alright? You have peeked your head into several classes. I'm gonna say you go for a solid half hour before you find something that seems to be explaining some sort of, like, binding magic with something metal.
3.5 hours to go. Let's go.
Oh, so you're gonna keep looking.
No, rather I step in and ignore the looks I get and go straight to the back of the class.
Well, you walk in the back of the class.
Oh, perfect then.
And you just take a seat and listen.
Pretty much.
Constitution saving throw. Disadvantage. While there is sort of a semi-demonstration, he talks so much. Oh, you fall asleep. I'm sorry.
Can I, like, set an alarm for every 30 minutes in my helmet to try my damnedest? Nah, I don't want the nat one, though. But I don't want the nat one. You stopped coming through.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
You got the nat one, I'm sorry.
Can I use my inspiration point on someone else?
No, that's
Damn.
not how it works.
Especially since you're nowhere near me, otherwise I would have passed.
I'm gonna need another Constitution saving throw to see if you even wake up when the class is over. So you wake up when the classroom is empty.
Those rat bastards lied to me. There's not even a damn person here for that to be a professor like the other one had. Is there a schedule? And you know, I'm gonna go up to the fucking desk and see if there's any paperwork or anything to give me ideas of schedules. Learn about your environment before finding a grade.
This classroom seems to be shared between about 6 different professors.
Perfect, perfect.
They each have their own little, like, drawer and a locked little, like, cabinet. You know, like a filing cabinet? Each drawer has a different name on it, but they're all locked. Aside from that, there's nothing on the desk.
Not even any poster boards, nothing posted on the doors. God damn.
Well, it looks like someone scrubbed down whatever was on the writing board. In fact, it's eerily quiet.
All intelligence, not enough wisdom to guide the dum-dums around. You'd think they don't have any field agents themselves here. I'd almost, you know what, I will dare to say it. It's worse than Psionic Corps in these halls.
What are you doing?
Well, I just slept for 3.5 hours. I'm gonna exit because I'm sure their class ended around the same time.
Uh-huh.
And start going back up the flights to meet up with them.
Oh, you're trying to retrace your steps.
That I'm good at least.
Okay. Well, survival.
Are you serious?
I didn't even give you disadvantage!
Are you actually serious?
You have anything
Hold
that
on.
stops you from getting that
Hold
one?
on, I'm trying to see that. I got some things for this. I swear to God. I swear I did. One second. Where's my...
Unless it states that you cannot nat one.
Oh my God, it just... That's all I get. I just get a +4 to any check on finding a job or person or underground dealers if I'm looking for my people. Oh no. Hold on, Natural Explorer. Come on, baby. Come on. That's difficult terrain. My conclave? God. I am basically a reskinned ranger and I'm fucking up this bad.
Well, it's not your favorite terrain.
Oh my God.
My favorite terrain is classrooms to try and find nerds.
So, I'm gonna say for a half an hour, you refuse to admit or even acknowledge the fact that you're lost. In fact, you haven't found your way back out into the courtyard yet, and you're somehow feel like you're underground in a completely different area than where you started. And eventually...
Sir, I think we're lost. I don't know if you are cool with me bringing this up, but I think we're lost. I know for a fact we've seen that statue 3 times.
First off, Fate. They said they were 3 floors up. We don't know how long has us asleep. I guarantee that they're 3 floors down by now. Second off, you, don't you run from me. Get back here. I need directions.
What are you yelling at?
Random person in the halls.
We haven't seen anyone in ages. Who did you see? What'd you see?
Fate starts spinning in slow circles, scanning the area.
Daddy, isn't that you? This is where it all goes to end. No, I refuse.
I'm not getting any life signs outside of our own.
Kick open random door.
It's...
It's just darkness, dark classrooms, and after a moment, the lights in the hallway flicker off.
Wait a second. I start counting my fingers. First class, 2 hour get here about 3. 4 hours for first class. 6, 8, 8, 9, 10. It's midnight!
Yes, sir, it is midnight.
Turn on my night vision glasses, or my goggles on my visor. I'm gonna start going 3 floors back up to the base floor.
Survival to find the staircase.
Oh no. Fucking Rebecca laughing in the background every
Sorry.
time. I'm good at this. I know I'm good at this.
A 10 is a base. You find stairs, but they go down.
Fate, do you sense any life forms down there?
Nothing within my range. But again, I'm blocked by, solid surfaces.
Do we have communicators?
Of course we do, sir.
Communicate to the others to investigate the top floor in the middle of the night. I'm going to the center of the earth.
Alright, we'll switch over to the others.
If
So,
they find dorms, let them know I won't make it in time to sleep.
We're just waiting in the courtyard.
I'm guessing you guys get Bessy awake and you, go outside and then back and retrace your steps back down to the courtyard to wait for whoever your buddy was. Your commanding officer. And, he doesn't show up. In fact, you watch as everyone sort of files out and, it gets darker and darker.
After everyone files out, I'm going to make a suggestion to everyone. We should probably find some place to hide. If members of that cult were to meet here, they would probably do it after midnight. We might want to follow any individuals that come in looking all sketchy.
Since no one else is going to suggest it, did Marv get arrested?
No, we would have heard an explosion.
He really needs to stop harassing children.
Fate disabled the bombs, though.
Do you think he doesn't carry some? He has missiles.
That's fair, I guess.
The last couple of students sort of file out and they give you weird looks as they do, what the fuck are they still doing here?
Have you
Not to mention
seen a
you're dressed
man in
weird.
a pure black uniform wandering about?
You get a shaking head, nah, no idea what you're talking about.
We're waiting for him to come out of the school.
I think that sounds very concerning to say.
An
Have you seen an
passed-
armed gunman running around your school?
An hour is about to
Oh,
pass for you
God.
fucks. What do you want to do?
I could send
Is-
Havana in.
Is there anywhere we can hide, or is it just a complete open...
I mean, it's a courtyard. It's got a little garden, trees. It doesn't look like there's no one guarding anything, and you guys can kind of just do whatever you want. So there's not even a gate to close. But after a half an hour, the lights are gonna turn off.
I still suggest we go off somewhere at least out of sight immediately, so if anyone shady does come in, we can follow them. And no, I don't think we should send Havana in. If he's lost in the halls, he's likely jumpy, and we'll probably shoot Havana the second he sees her.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna go sit off in one of those little gardens.
Well, it's all a garden. It's just, yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
guess
sit
you
off
guys
to the side.
Going to sit in a garden, I guess.
A little Slav squat.
Okay. No one enters, and it's a very quiet, lonely, and a kind of eerie. It's really weird. When everyone's gone and it gets really quiet, it's kind of creepy. And as the lights turn off and you guys keep waiting, another half an hour passes before you finally get Fate piping up in your guys' intercoms.
So,
He's
you have
lost, isn't he?
orders. Oh yeah, we're lost. Y'all have new orders. Apparently he wants you to go and explore the upper levels of the place. He's apparently, in his own words, going to the center of the earth.
Should we consider him incapable of giving properly thought out orders at the moment?
I mean, he seems calm.
I mean, we could
Fate,
split
I'm asking
in half.
I'm asking for an excuse to come rescue you from his directions.
What do you mean? I'm doing fine. I can
Well,
fly.
we'll rescue him. Very well, we'll investigate the top floors.
If you find dorms, just sleep, he says. He's probably not going to make it.
I don't doubt that.
So are
All
you
right.
guys following the orders?
Yep, let's go.
So you guys walk into the nearest building. Nothing's locked. In fact, there's not really any doors that you've seen. Everything's pretty open. And you start climbing the nearest staircase up to the 3rd floor and then up into the fucking roof of the area. There's nothing. It's...
Well, mission
What are you
complete.
guys
Let's go
looking
find
for?
him.
What are you guys looking for?
I don't know! We were told to investigate!
For the sake of brevity, you guys, I would say you spend an hour just kind of going in the large circle of this building and its surrounding, like, building areas. And there's just nothing aside from, like, classrooms and lecture halls.
We should... I suggest we investigate one of these and see if papers are left behind. We can perhaps... Wait, do we have any way of photographing? I don't think we have any cameras.
You've already, like, looked in the areas. I said, like, since it's been an hour of you guys just sort of peeking in. Your glance is around. There's nothing left behind, and these people are weirdly clean.
I still think our best bet would be to find this cult, but I don't know how we can do that. Oh well, anyone else have suggestions?
I don't know.
We're lost without Marv.
We are very much not
We're-
lost without
We're
Marv.
lost because of him. He just told
Marv
us to
is
go up
lost.
here.
We are not. We can easily find our way back down. He's the one that can't find up.
Is that
It
more
is
of his
too-
problem then?
It is 2 a.m. and you guys are getting the yawns.
Well, let's go back to the inn. I mean, at least he knows where that is.
No. he
Bye,
does not.
Marv.
I'm going to... Hi, Percy. I'm gonna get on my communicator. I don't know why he made Fate communicate to us. Captain? Captain.
Real quick, let's switch over to what he's been going through for the last hour. What are you doing?
I'm gonna find the bottom of this basement. I'm gonna get to the bottom of all of this.
Well, you do eventually, after another flight of stairs down, get to what looks to be the storage area.
Holy shit. Gold mine.
Sure. It's a warehouse of just boxes on shelves. Like, old, broken, like, writing boards, like, in the corner. Extra lighting material. Just supplies.
Fate, do you sense any life forms in your range besides me?
No, sir. Well, I mean, there's rats. The rats count? Cockroaches.
And they ain't do they show signs of mutation?
They're big cockroaches.
Rad roaches? Are they rad? Are they cool?
I'm gonna.
A cockroach comes out wearing aviators. Oh, it's a very rad roach.
I'm going to investigate the area for any books, scripture, information at all in all the storage.
Okay.
So you open the nearest box to see sheaves upon sheaves of unwritten on paper. And you open the next box, more paper. Next box, writing utensils. Just a box filled with pens. The box after that, ink. Little ink bottles. All neatly wrapped so they don't break.
You know, it's actually worth quite a decent amount of money in modern space times. Well, one second. I'm going to formulate myself a notebook with writing utensils. I must prepare to be a learner.
So you dig around a bit to find a box filled with notebooks. Just blank ones, and you take one. Add a blank notebook. About 300 pages to your inventory. It's about 2 pounds.
You know, I could just reverse all the footage of the classrooms you watch, but why do that whenever writing keeps me awake better? Do you know how many dicks I can draw on this?
What are you doing?
Preparing for
Drawing
school.
dicks, apparently.
It's back to school season, Fate. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Keep rummaging around. There's gotta be something of value down here. Wait. How do they get all this up? I didn't see anybody who looked like they did leg day in this damn place.
I mean, most of them wore dresses, so you couldn't see their legs.
And nobody who does leg day wants to hide that. Come on, Fate. Use your big brain now.
I am all brain.
You look mostly like an eye to me. Surely there's something. Is this all just forgotten shit? Did they just leave this all here for extra? It doesn't look like they even
Use the
used this
Force,
stuff.
Marv.
Is there any? I'm gonna look around this. Is there any other entrances or exits or
Sweetie.
doors besides the staircase?
So you know, like, how I said that this whole place is like a circle?
Yeah.
Just a circle, like, of, like castle wall-esque sort of, like, building with, like, a little courtyard and more buildings inside. You are in the basement of that outer castle wall building.
Yeah.
And you can walk forward, turn, and keep walking through this entire bottom storehouse sort of area.
Uh-huh.
It's a massive storage facility down there of papers and learning stuff and also school shit. Like, there's an entire section that's just piled high with backup tables in case their tables break, and chairs and benches. You find, like, a whole section filled with, like, little metal bits for different things. There's some, like, barrels of oil because there is some sort of, like, machinery shit that goes on here, but you're not sure where.
And none of it's marked as for classroom anything?
It's all classroom stuff.
No, I meant like uniquely marked. Like, does the barrel say for classroom what's its fuck or what?
No.
Nothing. Alright.
This all seems to be universal, used for the entire facility.
This place is so poorly put together. Bastard. You know what? Nope. I'm not gonna bust open all the oil barrels out of range. I'm better than that. But am I?
No.
As you say that, you hear a skittering and shaking and a box getting knocked over behind you, just as you get a call from your lieutenant.
Corporal Lance, that you? Looking around for this giant rat.
So I need a dex save to not get the box on your head.
24.
You sidestep, and you hear the unmistakable sounds of a raccoon chittering as it runs away. Lance, you have gotten a hold of Marv. I hope Dan is still there.
I'm here. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Corporal Lance, you almost got me killed. Raccoon just tried to assassinate me.
Sir, are you lost?
I located the basement, and there's no life signs down here at all. I don't think any cults meet anywhere in this building. At least not
Okay.
anywhere I thought they would.
I'd recommend you head up. We're about to head back to the inn.
Right, just up. Yeah, right. Honestly, I was thinking about just snoozing here so we could save the walk.
Sir, I do not think that the Church of the Monad is going to be very receptive to us. I would recommend you follow Fate up so we can reconvene at the inn.
I look to Fate, knowing that she doesn't know the way up.
What makes you think I don't know the way out?
How'd you read my mind?
Because I know that
I'm
look on your
assuming
face.
you looked at her with
You
that
can't see my
blank
face.
stare.
I've dealt with your blank face for long enough, sir. I could also read your vitals.
Well, fuck it, fine. If there ain't nothing else left that we can find. I located a
dorms.
classroom with technological advancements at best, but put me to sleep, I was so damn bored.
Well, as I said, we're heading back to the inn. We'll meet you there.
You know, in hindsight, maybe we all should have just asked to find a fucking sermon.
I don't think that's what this is, sir. I think you did attend a sermon.
Why can't they just be like the butcher?
Would you like to follow me out, sir, or would you like to keep trying yourself?
Fate, turn all communications off.
Okay.
Fate, get me the fuck out of here, but don't tell them that I didn't do it myself.
Understood.
Thank you, Fate.
Back at the courtyard, he just cut communication lines. I'm assuming he asked Fate to show him the way out and doesn't want us to know. Let's head back to the inn.
So you guys head to the entrance, and just as you guys get to the entrance, Marv stumbles out from one of the side buildings.
Ah, good. You managed to find your way out on your own. Your sense of direction is impeccable as always, Captain.
You're goddamn right. Ain't nothing in this city that can keep me away from my mission, boy.
Fucking Zorro over here.
Now then, I still suggest just sleeping here. Don't really like the 2-hour walk back.
That's just an hour walk.
Oh yeah, no crowds. Well,
It's also not that far away.
get the fuck out of here.
It's kind of far away. I would say an hour. I don't know why I said 2 hours last night. It should be an hour.
Well, that was a day of almost no progress. We have to find some way to access this cult, as I believe that's the only people that will be receptive to us.
I'm gonna move your guys' markers down there.
I'm gonna suggest not trying to look for the cult, and instead pretend to be helping get rid of the cult. We need
Sir,
to get with
they,
the big brain, egg brain bastards, not a bunch of, well, crazies.
Sir, they consider anyone interested in bioengineering a part of the cult. What is the main focus of Psionic Corps?
Bioengineering is just a part of the technological advancement side of things, son. The biggest thing, though, is business, and they ain't much for business.
Yes. Well, I still think that that is more of a thing that should be done by actual academics and professors and not us. It seems we would do nothing but sour relations.
Well, they likely have a place where they're trying to hire field researchers of a sort, or someone to guard field researchers. Let's stop pretending to know anything about what we're doing, and hone in on what we're good at.
Fighting?
And keeping
So
shit
they
alive
have-
out in the fields.
They have no biologists, sir. It seems like nothing we would be interested in. Nothing that would help further our goals.
We didn't even learn what this monad is about yet.
seems to be their interpretation of the will of magic, quote unquote.
Any input from the rest of you eggheads?
I made a potion.
Yeah, he actually
I
was able to
slept
follow
through
along.
everything.
Yes,
I made a potion too.
I also made a potion, but it was just burned. Seems Brax is actually quite good at alchemy, or at least following directions in alchemy.
Yes.
Seems like the nicest place so far we've been to.
And that's why I
Very-
suggest keep pushing. They have a lot of knowledge we can learn about everything.
You think
Yes,
they'd have like a headmaster or
but-
something?
Once they learn about the fact that we use bioengineered creatures, if we were to try and be guards, sir, we would have to be guards under our own power without any assistance from our creatures, as they frown on bioengineering.
Just tell them they ain't bioengineered creatures.
Do
They're
you
the
really
natives
think?
of our world.
Do you really think they wouldn't be able to tell?
Most they'd have to go on about is the fact that they ain't mutated by this T-Rask. That's another thing. It ain't just mutations. It's specifically mutated about the T-Rask that I think they're concerned about, so.
Oh, I've voiced my concerns. If you wish to continue, I'll follow you on this mission.
We just gotta stop rolling out ones and maybe we'll fucking figure something out.
We're so screwed.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't think any of us do.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. Nice.
Best way to get into character for Marv is to not know what's going on, but press for it anyway.
Perhaps we should go out and do some research of our own, sir. Try and gather more specimens for Psionic Corps.
That's what the slaves are for.
They also need local flora and fauna, sir, not just mutated citizens.
True, true. But we did get some of that not too long ago.
We could always use more, and it would give us more experience and more practice fighting the creatures in this world. Help us get stronger.
Son, I don't think I need to remind you, but we still need to know what the fuck a monad actually is, not just a half-baked theory caked in the fact of a lecture that we all slept through. The thing is that it may have something to do with the binding words.
Perhaps. Was the Church of the Monad even part of the, was that
Didn't
even part
someone
of the
say
houses?
it was discovered by one of the heroes?
The Church of the Monad is actually being founded or funded by one of the great houses.
Funded by one of the great houses, not founded, my bad.
Well, both. It's founded and funded.
Yeah, so.
Specifically the house, more based around magic, and I don't remember the name of it real quick, but yeah, but there is one. It is. If you need me to hunt it down, I can.
So maybe we need to go in and ask where we can go to learn about the hero that found it instead.
I'm just gonna say it. That place sucks because there's no administration.
Yeah, it just seems more like a college commune.
There's got to be some sort of oversight.
Didn't
It's
seem
not.
to be.
The Church of the Monad is more of a intellectual gathering of the minds to share knowledge about the Monad. As they grow to be closer and commune with the singularity.
All for one and one for all is pretty simple. That's why they have multiple people in charge, and not just one super person in charge. Because it takes all of them to create an ultimate one.
They all have
Unity, damn it!
They also have different views in what the Monad represents and how to get closer to it.
Someone in charge of administration so they can explain how the area works would be nice. They don't have to be in charge of everything.
Well, I think that's why they
something
don't
that we can do.
have They don't have that because they want to keep people like you out?
They're smart, not wise.
Ah, classism. Alrighty.
More like, if you're not a mage, why do you even care?
I'm a mage. I made a potion.
Nah,
Or
that's
an
not
alchemist, not a mage.
Oh.
Have you tried drinking it yet?
I'm the closest one to a mage here.
I can tell you what little I found out about the cult.
Well, delve into it. You're the one that recorded all the classrooms we watched.
Oh, so you don't want to know?
No, I'm saying to delve into it.
Oh.
Yes, please do.
Where to go? It is the cult of Renesec, from what I can
Falls
tell.
asleep.
It's not actually like a place that they gather at a very specific place, and it doesn't seem to have any like base of operations or unified anything. It's following the god of change. It's very obscure, and they basically worship and adhere towards, mutations.
Change in all its forms.
So this is they're very benevolent for what I've seen. They're not really highly looked upon, and most people hate them and mock them, but they do give free food, water, and a place to stay for anyone who has the mark, aka is mutated. And so they're very benevolent and happy to.
Do they reject anyone without mutations?
They seem to.
Now this is just
Violently or just
On one hand.
passively?
Well, while there's I couldn't find anything about anything aggressive happening around them, but considering how obscure and unknown they are, I don't know what they do.
So we got one group destined to finding artificial intellectual perfection and one group destined to find evolution and natural perfection.
Sure.
Seem like they want perfection, just change.
Apparently, they are underhandedly probably the biggest pushing towards rebuilding the Tailstones. They're behind the scenes pulling a lot of those strings, is what is being whispered. Now,
You would
keep
think
in
a
mind,
religion based on mutations and a place filled with mutations would be more popular.
these sorts of mutations aren't really like. There's one thing to be covered in scales. There's another thing to have like 4 tails grow and to
I don't
be
really see the
misshapen and
difference.
ugly.
So they don't
That's what
value
it
the
is.
they
Aesthetic.
value the more mutations, not the better mutations.
Yes.
Doesn't the Church of the Butcher do kind of the same?
Sort of, but they more along the lines of the Tarask gives life, and the butchering of the Tarask is what is the lifeblood of this city. So they worship that sort of part of it.
To me, the Church of the Butcher seems more like if you are so heavily mutated you can't even move, they would sacrifice you for the glory of the Tarask. Meanwhile, this cult would likely, hail you as some new prophet
Yeah, but
or
they
something.
said their weird high priesty dude was the high priest because of his mutations.
Well,
Well,
yes,
he was
they
a
seem very
lizard folk.
beneficial.
He was genetically a lizard folk that mutated to a larger size.
These
It's not
people
even that
just make no
super
sense to me.
mutation. It's an interesting place. That said, take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's what little I have learned from just listening to the crowds around you while you walk around.
So they're completely unknown, yet they offer free food and housing?
Mm-hmm.
Was
So they
it?
have a backing somewhere. I just don't know what it is.
Could that have been the man we saw the police grabbing?
Likely.
I don't know.
The Inquisition certainly probably don't like them.
Hmm.
More
Oh.
concerning is the fact that they think that it's better to waste money helping the local populace.
Perhaps
for no
the
gain.
Oh, I doubt it's for no gain, sir. All religion is, at its core, for gain of the higher-ups in the religion. Whether it is through corporeal means or their belief that they gain holiness in their religion.
Lo and behold, all of these people here with all their little ideals are just one bad fart from the Tarask away from being dead.
Anyway, I believe if we're trying to find this cult, the slaves we've purchased, we specifically asked for heavily mutated ones. They might have more information.
Certainly true enough. It's not like we haven't played both sides of the coin multiple times already.
I would say
But-
we failed at playing both sides of the coin
Yes.
multiple times already.
We guessed heads, got tails, guessed tails, got heads, guessed heads again, got edge.
We flipped the coin and someone punched us in the face. The coin's gone.
But on one
flip-
hand, this
We flipped the
benevolent
coin,
group
it landed on 52 red.
wants people to be mutated, and they probably ain't gonna be into the whole fact that you're all mutated in your own way by being linked to those creatures. They probably ain't gonna count that, let alone count me. This other group thinks we're all too stupid to care.
To be fair, we are, in their minds, too stupid.
I like to call it unschooled. The mental potential is there, you just haven't been learned in that area of expertise.
Yes, we've
And they
spent more of our
definitely
time.
don't care about learning anyone in that area.
I mean, if you stayed there and paid attention long enough, you might. Maybe find the beginner classes somewhere?
I was gonna ask about their hero, founder, and what have you.
See, my worry there is that you or can't remember the name because I'm looking at the Discord names, not the D&D names. Either you or Goldeneye would say something to offend them about it, as the two of you seem to recently lack any sort of conversation filter.
With all due respect, Lance, if they're so smart, they can handle a couple of rough words. I ain't never been offended by them bitching about me and my intellect. I know what I am. I'll have you know I'm quite clever in my field of expertise, sir.
Oh shit, that's where I am. I was looking for myself the whole time. I just didn't look far enough over to the right.
I've been waiting.
Look,
Alright, let's
motherfucker,
get
I've
some
been moving
damn
furniture all
sleep.
day. Fuck off.
Let's get some damn sleep and head back. Best case scenario, we learn a couple of things about what I want to learn about. Worst case scenario, we learn a couple of things about this damn cult and their mutations.
I don't think we would. The lecturer dude we were at seemed to be specifically avoiding talking about anything that could relate to them. I somehow picked that up while sleeping. I forgot I was sleeping through the
I mean, you
lecture.
weren't sleeping when he strip searched you, so...
No, but Shay said during his lecture he was specifically avoiding anything that could be linked to the cult.
Fate, are you able to tell how mutated a person is by scanning them?
Just a second.
Make a joke about that being an invasion of privacy, but we don't care.
Privacy doesn't exist in the corporate world.
Especially not at Psionic Corps, where I have cameras in my bedroom.
Well, that wasn't Psionic Corps, that was Marv.
He works for Psionic Corps.
He's a freelancer.
That's how they get around those laws, those pesky laws.
He's a
Like, oh, you can't
subcontractor,
sue
so
us.
he doesn't have to be given a break.
Like, oh, you can't sue us. That wasn't us. That was a freelancer. We can't control what he does.
Oh yes, any and all identification tying us to Psionic Corps is set to be scrambled the second we break intergalactic law. Even our faces. It's a very painful process, I've heard.
Just our faces just start scrambling.
Real censoring.
Is everything okay?
I wonder if they can hear us. I want to go get something to eat.
Same.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for a bio break, but
Now's a good time.
okay.
Sweet. Be back in a minute. I'm back.
Welcome back. You'll have to forgive me.
Ref had a moment. He's recovering.
No, it's all good. I was about to ask if I could go get something to eat anyways when that happened, so.
He had like an acid reflux burp and then almost and then he did basically vom.
Oof. Yeah. That sucks. I hate when I do that. Especially because either option just leads to more pain.
Yeah.
I'm back. Is everything alright?
Yeah, Ref's recovering.
Oh, what happened?
Acid reflux burp that turned into vom.
Oh, I hate those.
So he's recovering.
Yeah, I just love when my body decides to do that, especially when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Waking up, drowning, and dissolving your own flesh. Yum. I'm doing something probably not intended for the product. I'm drinking Ensure with vodka. Me all the necessary vitamins: calcium, sodium, vodka, potato. Potato has many vitamins.
I'm here. I apologize. Don't know what the fuck that was about. Like, I went to, like, burp and cough at the same time, but the burp gave up wrong things, and wrong things went down where I coughed from, and everything went to hell. I don't know why my body hated me.
You kept rolling that one, so your body decided to follow the pattern.
You rolled a nat 1 on your coughing.
Fucking rolled a nat 1 on my constitution save of existing. For the round.
See, the GM in real life is really punishing. Every time you say anything, like, you gotta roll for it. I'm gonna burp, you gotta roll for it. I'm gonna talk to them, roll so you don't bite off your tongue. I'm gonna take a step, roll dexterity. And at one, you immediately break your leg.
That would explain why sometimes you can like fall off a stair and break your leg, and other times you can basically slide down an entire cliff and not be harmed.
Can I roll the blink? Yes. Nat one. You break your foot. How?
Is everyone back then, I'm guessing? Or are we waiting on a few?
I have no idea. No one else. Peppers.
Sound off.
Ah.
Not sounding off, damn you.
No.
Well, then you just say.
Alright, so let's get back to it. What were we talking about?
I was asking Fate if she had the ability to scan people and see how mutated they were.
No, I'm not linked to these people, and while I could scan for surface level mutations and with like a somewhat good success rate, the deeper ones no. I can monitor your body signals because of what you're wearing.
Do you think perhaps we're stretching ourselves too thin, too many irons in the fire? Should we focus on one instead? Or should we continue?
It's completely up to you. There seems to be several different avenues of getting what you want. I know the arena one seems scary and difficult, but that does seem to be what you're best at. However, you could probably manage any of the other ways.
I'm still curious about the mutations in the surrounding area.
We ain't burning all these coals just to focus on the one because we ain't good at all the rest. We're doing so to learn about everything, because we have to.
Oh.
Not all roads lead to the same path, or at least not the same way. So if we go down a few different other roads, maybe more than one, then we'll learn more than what we need to. Each house had its own binding word, for example.
Yes, but if we make it too obvious that we're trying to join every house at the same time, we might draw unwanted suspicion from, say, an inquisition?
Have you gone around asking to join each and every house, or have we just gone around learning about them?
We've gone around asking far too many questions to random strangers, trusting they will not report us to the guard.
And we're a bunch of weird as fuck outlanders that they ain't probably gonna give much of a shit about.
As far as we know, when we go back to the Church of the Monad, we might be detained by the guard as suspected cultists.
Yeah, we seem to raise never the correct suspicions either. Everyone seems to suspect we're part of some cult or some evil group or unliked group, and I don't know why they keep thinking that.
Because we're outlanders, that's the point. That's why you all
And-
sit
But
naked to prove
wouldn't
you
we
aren't.
have to be here to be a part of those groups?
We could have been snapped up right away. Or who knows, for this specific cult, we might have gotten a mutation that allows us to change our forms.
Druids are literally shapeshifters over there. They probably have the goddamn swarm up above us. For all we know,
could only change into animals.
they
They're
can.
druids.
It's a goddamn
They-
swarm up there. Those are bug creatures.
Have we ever asked the strange elven merchant if he has any ins?
Apparently he don't care. Last I checked and asked.
I don't think you actually asked.
Perhaps we should ask his opinion tomorrow.
Perhaps somebody who can be clear and concise and ask a pointed question should be the one to ask him.
Well, looks like you're volunteering, Bessy.
Ah.
I'll volunteer, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes. Let's go to
It does
sleep.
seem to, you know... We know who his favorite is. Why aren't we forcing him to do it?
Because the elves' answers would all be innuendos.
But it would still be answers.
He'll want to buy things from my body.
If we ask the best path to get to what we want, he would just give us the path to his dick for Marv.
What makes you think he won't anyway?
Yeah, he could still do that.
If we go through all this and find out it's the elf in charge of the arena just cross-dressing, I'm going to shoot them.
Well, she's a half-elf. And she's the head of a house, of a house. It's a girl. She's also really old.
Also, the elf watched us in the arena last time and said he'd never really been much.
To be fair, she also does want to sleep with whoever wins the arena, and if Marv wins it, that would be him.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be 2 elves.
She's the mother of 98% of the half-elves in this territory.
That seems like a huge risk of, crossbreeding. I guess you don't date anyone of your own race, then.
Well, it'd be very
Well, she's
easy
a
to avoid
half-elf, making
cross-dressing.
more.
She could just only sleep with humans.
That is kind of the thing, I think. I don't know.
Anyway, I believe we should go to sleep. Maybe consult the elven merchant. His name was Tianti Tani, I believe. We should consult Mr. Tani tomorrow for his advice.
Brax is already passed out.
Fine, I'll humor him, but after that, I'm gonna go ask about the hero in that Church of Moballs.
Sir? I usually let it slide as it's endearing to our viewers, but it is the Church of the Monad. I know they're academics, but churches get very particular about pronunciations.
Oh boy! You think I make myself look this stupid on TV? I'm the editor.
So you admit that you look stupid.
I did just now, didn't I?
Yep.
Yes.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Stop arguing. Go to sleep.
We go to sleep.
We are.
Any
asleep.
objections?
We are asleep.
Didn't have to tell me twice. Oh, you didn't have to tell me the first time.
She'll wake you all up around 10 a.m.
Well, at least we're getting our rest.
Oh. Lukewarm tea.
Yeah, for once you all slept through the screaming teapot.
Every time she says screaming, I like to imagine it's not actually whistling, it's just like a Tom and Jerry scream.
My legs are on fire.
5 a.m. Ah!
Am I to guess that you guys are still writing off your rations or spending money to eat food?
Oh, this would be secondary rations. Well, the chicken's not good anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that.
I actually need to go buy food at the thing then, I guess. I have no rations. Alright, I will pay money to eat. Well, no, I don't have money. Shit.
Did you spend all the money we got from the last paycheck?
What money we got from the last paycheck? You don't give me money.
I had to give everybody money because y'all were holding
Also,
me at
yes.
gunpoint.
Yes,
You guys
I...
spent a lot of money at the
The gnome.
gnome.
Oh yeah,
I
You
upped
guys
my
have
stun
any
pistol,
money
remember?
left?
yeah, that's right. I have money.
How much is food per person?
So if you guys want to buy rations, it would be a gold piece to last you 4 days for one person.
That's-
That means, remember, you need to buy food for your beasts as well.
I'll buy
Keeping
2
them
days
cooped
worth.
up isn't gonna.
I will also buy 2 days worth.
Okay, that's what, 50 silver.
I thought you said it. I thought you said 4 days was
one
one
gold is 4 days.
Yeah, so
you just said you were gonna buy 2 days worth.
Oh, sorry.
It
I'm
confused
two,
me, sorry.
Sorry, 2 sets of 4, so 8 days total.
Oh, okay. Just remember.
Wording
that you
is
have to-
hard.
Yeah,
Haha.
Me M word good.
that's the whole. That is what you can do with the innkeeper, basically.
Ready? I shall do the same. Does
I have
any
so many rations now.
Bessy will ask the group if anyone needs food bought for them for rations.
I already bought it. I just walked
I'm
through your
good right
legs.
now. I got
She's
mine.
she's looking at the 2 people who spent all their money at the gnome.
Lance.
I have no money, so I can't buy anything, and I have no food.
Bessy
Bessie's
has
trying to
asked
help you.
Sorry. Look, I'm
if
getting
anyone
distracted by a
needs
dog.
food bought.
I do, yes.
Okay, Bessy will buy you 8 days of ration.
Thank you. Percy, fucking go away.
Belly's full and all that. You guys, how's your water doing?
I'm up to 2 days if I count these last 2.
I'm gonna need to refill my water.
That's gonna be 5 gold for a single day. Yeah. Water's pricey here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Did the school have free water? Do you think?
Probably not.
Bastards.
My brain can't do simple math.
That's another
32
reason why we don't live in the arena.
Okay. 33. I'm buying 1 day of water.
Okay.
Because we only go
I'll be
to
right
the
back.
arena whenever we're out of our daily waters.
And everyone else?
I had water, so I'm fine.
Lance, Goldeneye.
I have water.
I just said I
I
had
think
water.
she meant Brax, Goldeneye.
Sorry, Brax.
He just said be right back, so.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Do we wait up? I don't know what to do.
Well, we can drag him to Titty Tani with us.
Well, I hope he has water. Would you like to head out to Tani?
Yeah.
Down to Tani, yep.
Titty Tana, yeah.
So once again, he's outside his shop with his little table of goods. Once again, he looks homeless, but like fancily dressed homeless. It's weird to know that he has a shop, that he doesn't just sell it in there.
Yeah, his home shop.
As you walk up, he gives you a little wave and smile. My best customers, I missed you.
Yeah. How'd you like the show?
I thought you would die.
So
I'm
did
glad
we.
you're not.
Same.
What would you like
It
to
was
buy
kind
today?
of touch and go there.
Looking at you, Lance. My arms are crossed.
Look
Well-
how tense he is. He needs a good shoulder rub.
Mm.
Suddenly
You try
behind
to
you,
break your
rubbing
arm.
your shoulders.
Those are plates.
Very hard. I like it.
Durasteel.
Fancy.
As for what we want, we have found
Back.
that
Welcome
while
back,
trying to
Kindred.
navigate our way around this city and make alliances and friendships, we have been, what's the term they use? Stumbling around with our dicks in our hands, not having any idea what we're doing.
That's what I've heard, at least, from you.
Hmm. Do you have any advice?
Your rumors spread like wildfire. It's really easy to keep
Oh,
track of where you are.
Joy.
It's pretty nice, honestly, making a name for ourselves.
It's not positive, sir. The only positive impression we've left is in the arena.
And that's
Everywhere
why no
else
one
has
really
been
fucks
negative.
with us.
I think the only place we've had positive interactions are in the arena and that one bar.
And the church. We like the Church of the Butcher. Good people.
Yes, that's been more of a middling one. And the Kobold restaurant as well. Oh, the gnome is just a single person, not an institution.
I may be an elf, but I don't need descriptions. I'm not for the flowery speech. What do you want?
Advice. We need advice on how to stop making fools of ourselves.
I mean, you're doing fine in the areas you named. It just, are you gonna say that you're gonna be defeated after only a couple of ranks in the arena?
No.
Are you sure you're cut out for this job at all? Whatever this job might be?
Yes. I'm just trying to be cautious and build our strength before we attack the arena again.
You got any ties with any of the houses?
Yep.
Which ones?
My daughter is the head of the house for the arena. She was the one that, is the literal head and,
The
she's the
remaining
half
hero.
elf.
Yeah, the remaining hero. One of the many that did
She's
the
a
blah, 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 blah.
fucking bitch, by the way.
I could tell with all the people crying in the inn that we leave every time, former champions, what have you.
Heartbreaker. Can't blame her, she gets it from me.
Fair enough.
That said, we're estranged. She doesn't like me.
That's not surprising since you've apparently never been to the arena.
I'm not all for the fighting. She always was. Gets it from her mother.
Probably gets off on it.
Rest her soul.
Any of the other houses.
Why would I?
Because you're estranged and to piss her off even more.
Also, as an elf, you would likely be one of the longest lived in this area and would
I
have
was
the
here
more...
before this fucking city was formed. But I don't really care much about many of the politics going on.
Hmm.
Maybe it... What?
You cut off the intro there for some reason. You're good though now.
I don't know why I stay. Maybe it's along the lines of I do care about my daughter in some fashion, and I want to make sure that when she dies, it's not because of some stupid shit. But
Nah, I can't get a bead.
haven't actually talked to her in over 100 years. I could talk to her. But what would I get out of it?
Entertainment at how flustered she would be.
Why would she be flustered? More like she'd scream and kick me out.
Mm.
You're asking a lot of me and not giving or even offering up anything in return.
I have something.
Buying my wares is fun, but it's not fun enough for me to go through that.
You want to go to space?
You mean the astral plane?
No, we mean up.
Why?
You want to really fuck with some bourgeois motherfuckers? I can take you to them. That's one thing. I don't even ask you anything for that one, honestly. That'd just be funny from my part.
Seeing him mingling with the well-to-dos in Psionic Corps would be interesting.
Right? That'd be hilarious. You think
But-
we're a bunch of bubbling fucks? You should see them.
I would have settled for a date. Marv.
I ain't interested in elves, though.
You keep saying that, but I don't think you are.
My
Really?
ex-wife is an elf, and she was terrible.
But you still married her.
But yeah, that's how I learned I hated her.
Because of her, not the race, right? You're being racist, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, then what does it matter? I want a date.
I don't want to date you, though.
Why?
Marv just looks at him like, why would he? Like, genuinely dumbfounded at the... Why the fuck would he even consider dating an elf?
I mean, why did you date him the first time?
Young, dumb, full of cum.
I'll settle for seeing what's under the mask.
You don't.
Like this helmet here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, take it off all the time. Here, watch. Remove the helmet, it's the goggled, no-mouth ski mask.
Under that, too.
Oh, now you're just asking for a lot.
You're asking me for a lot.
Wait, what are we asking for you again?
We aren't actually asking you to go reconcile with your daughter. We're just asking for advice on how to navigate the city, since we're always unprepared.
Well, you're gonna need to be more specific, won't you? And I still need payment. I will happily answer any questions you could ask. And since you know I've been here since the beginning, I'm well informed. But I want to see what's under there.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine the things this guy knows about the other heroes if he knew his daughter was one.
Sir, I understand your reservations, but this is for the betterment of the mission.
You know how hard it is to get in this armor, son.
He's
want
just
the
asking the
mask off.
face.
Alright, let's do
Everyone,
this.
about face!
I've already seen it.
I looked to Goldeneye slowly through my ski mask goggles. If you stare too long into the void, Goldeneye, you'll lose your eyesight.
Stairs.
Does everyone else turn around?
Yes.
It's like looking at the golden arc.
I removed
Brax?
the ski mask if everyone else is looking away.
Brax is gonna try to sneak a peek if he can.
Stealth. Because I'm
Perception,
actively
hun.
perceiving. 20?
Why is it? Hey, there's that heavy armor again.
Yeah.
Weird, yeah.
Don't know why. Don't worry about it. It's just a 7. You notice him trying to sneak a peek.
Brax, unless you want me to remove the hair from your ass and stick it in your nostrils.
That's a lot of hair.
Sir, that's too much hair. You wouldn't even be able to.
You don't remember what happened the last time you got cloned, do ya?
Oh, no, I do. But it wasn't you who did it.
Exactly. Now imagine me, not being an expert at it, doing it anyway.
Okay, let's do this quicker. He pulls you into the astral realm with him.
Let everybody go.
You've been here before.
This is dumb.
Oh shit, I can fly in here. This is great.
Now take it off.
Oh yeah, slowly. I'm being molested, guys. Help.
Are you taking
We
off
literally
your mask?
can't.
Okay. He looks you up and down. Head tilts back. Not my type. And you both flick back in after your mask is in place.
Happy?
He's not my type. Alright, what do you want to know?
I think most pertinent at the moment is we've been hearing about some sort of cult that the Church of the Monad were talking about. Do you have any idea where we can find members of this cult?
The
I mean,
cult of
You've
Reno
been in the
sex?
Tailstones, and I've heard from a little birdie that you really, really scared one of the high priests.
Fucking
We
nerd.
Wait. We scared one of the high priests?
Oh, wait,
the
it was a homeless
Tailstones.
chick, wasn't it?
It was a female, yes.
Ah, poor little scaly girl. All terrified.
There's quite a few over there, actually. They have
Lance,
the only official gathering place over there in one of the last standing buildings.
I mean, I figured after thinking about it.
Lance's hands just on his face, and you just hear.
I heard you also put in an order for slaves. Quite a few of the ones that'll probably show up there will be a part of it.
Also figured that out already. Good thing I was actually kind of nice to them and wasn't being all intimidating. Just stupidly nice, which came off as intimidating.
Marv, you were being very intimidating from what I've heard.
Nah, just ask Bessy. I was actually being kind of nice.
He was being
Looks
very
at Bessy.
Nice.
creepy, but he was trying to be nice.
That's how I know he was being intimidating, because he was trying to be nice.
Congratulations,
Anything
you got a
else?
good first impression there.
No, we didn't.
That's
So nothing else?
Well, honestly, we was gonna ask about their fancy-ass binding words and their house and stuff, but you're just gonna tell us continue down the path and we'll join the house, probably.
I was the person that helped design the binding words, but in the end they kicked me out before they finished it, so I don't know how they actually work. I could figure it out if I could get closer, but they won't let me in there.
Also,
Why
they
are
know
you
about
trying to let the Tarask free?
Let it free? No, we just want to learn about it and how to keep one pinned down.
Why?
There's more than those things around, right?
Not on this world.
Our organization deals with very large creatures on a regular basis, and we were intrigued by the method of containment, as well as this specific
we-
creature.
just told you we come from space, or could take you up there. Obviously, we're talking about other worlds.
Well, I figured, but why would you want to, you see the amount of damage it's doing to the surrounding area. It seems foolish to want to have to try to bind one of those.
You guys have had it how long and you haven't found a way to kill it? Binding it's probably the best way to deal with it.
Well, think about it this way, at least from my thoughts. You should treat it like a force of nature. Leave it alone. Because honestly, it's doing more damage this way than it ever did when it was free.
Oh yeah, absolutely, but that's not our job, so fortunately it won't be our problem when they fuck up their fucking research. I got one hell of an apartment waiting for me in Nar Shaddaa.
It always seemed odd to me that they wanted to pen it up when it would have done more damage that way than just letting it, keeping it in its area of little, devouring shit. Sure, it was a desert, but...
If there's anything I've learned, it's that people, especially humans like myself, would prefer the method of destruction they have a feeling of control over rather than the one that is uncontrolled.
Then why aren't they trying to destroy or pin down and trap the volcanoes and hurricanes? Sandstorms, tornadoes.
They are trying to figure out ways to deal with them.
Because they can't eat volcanoes.
Oh yeah, we did come across that weird mage guy that liked to try to alter weather to just the way he liked it.
Look, I may be an elf, and to me this seems to be natural shit, but you can't bind down nature. Eventually it finds a way.
Again, speaking to the choir.
As much as I know that they think their little Tarask is safe and that nothing will ever happen, those binding words, they are a magical spell, and over time it will degrade. I know they probably don't understand this because they're not as magically inclined or as gifted. The Church of the Monad probably is the one that is the most in tune with that, and maybe the Druids, the Circle of Release. But eventually, that beast will get free. Nothing is forever.
Well, glad I'll probably be far from here when that happens.
True enough.
Offer's still open, though, if you wish to take a trip off-world, if this world bores you so
I'm
much.
old. Once my daughter is dead, I'm thinking of leaving the world myself.
Hmm.
You don't understand how old I am. I should have... Look, elves are basically immortal, but there comes a day, you know, where you're just tired.
You don't look a day over 220.
Aw, flatterer.
Winks.
Is your species of elf, I'm assuming, just relinquishes life at one point, or do you die of natural causes?
It really depends. Most of us don't get to see how far we can go because we died of war, or the Tarask, or some other ancient cause. Most of us just get tired.
I experienced something similar yesterday. Died of boredom.
We do the thing where our souls, though, are just reborn. So, while I may be dying here, I'll be reborn.
Do you just pull a Jedi and just say, you know what, I'm done with this shit, and just get absorbed by the Force?
Oh,
It kind of feels like that, or a body gets left behind.
Wait, how did you understand the reference you just used?
He smiles at you.
I have a feeling you've already been to space, haven't you?
I've been a lot of places.
They literally can open up. They literally have a pocket dimension. They've probably been everywhere.
Don't be stupid, Goldeneye. Jedis ain't real.
Look, you're
Points
the one
at Jedi.
trying to say that I was some sort of trickster god. Maybe you're right.
At least you're not Sheogorath. Wait, do you like cheese?
Cheese is great.
Doesn't like cheese.
New concept, Goldeneye.
I'm
We'll
lactose
speak to it
intolerant.
when we get back to the ship.
Oh, we should probably go check up on that gnome.
Which one? The one exploded, or
No, the one we're trying to recruit.
both?
We'll
Oh,
have
I've already transmitted his demands to Psionic Corps. I'm waiting for a result.
Oh. And how many of those demands involved marrying you?
None?
Oh. It was the first thing he said when he saw you, so I was assuming.
He seems more romantic than that.
I mean, the gnome's
I
pretty.
thought it was just a turn of phrase.
I figured the gnome was smart enough and might have a wrong assumption. They had to deal with us, so that means that he might be assuming Fate's not as good as she is because they sent her with us. When in reality, she's the reason we're as good as we are.
Ow?
No, it was a compliment, Fate. I was saying you're the reason we're as good as we are. He's just assuming the worst because he had to deal with us, stupid asses.
Oh. He seemed pretty impressed with Fate, actually. He just wasn't impressed with us.
Perhaps we should go take a tour of the Finder District. And get away from this topic of conversation.
Are you going to be trying to go up to the Royal District?
Oh, let me guess. Not allowed.
Oh, yeah, no. Unless you have a certain, like, stamp on a piece of paper showing that you're allowed to be in there at work for one of the houses, it doesn't work.
And let me guess,
Or
you
you
get it
could
in
be
the
me
arena.
and he just teleports to the other side of you guys.
Let me guess, you get that stamp from the arena.
Well, more
Or from
like
other houses.
signing on to work under one of the houses. Let's see, one of them you can turn yourselves into a ghoul.
Is one
I'm
of the houses
assuming-
House Forton?
No.
No.
I hate Ishgard.
I'm going to assume there are no short-term work contracts with the houses.
None that would get you into the district. Like I said, you'd have to become an arena champion. There's becoming a ghoul and enslaving yourself. There's just becoming a normal slave. There's the path of the butcher. There's the path of insight through the Church of Monad. And then there's just, political power gaining. Those are the main routes for the ones that are at least accepting outside help. The rest of the houses really just work within their own families. You'd think by now they'd be inbred as fuck.
Well, some of them live as long
I
as
assumed
you
they
do.
were. They're royals. I always assumed that they're inbred.
I wouldn't know.
Sweet home Alabama.
Well,
Oh.
what were you saying, Lance?
I was about to say we've bothered him long enough. We should probably find something else to do.
You can bother me anytime.
I was going to ask about buying something, but remembered I have no money.
That seems horrible. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Truly, you should pick up a trade.
Shakes
You wanna-
bag full of gold.
You want a potion I made?
Ah! I'm
Uh-oh.
good, thanks, sweetie.
Just Bessy in the background tripping over his merchandise.
My bad. What actually happened was I slapped my drink off my desk.
No, we should go. We'll see you again sometime soon, probably.
I hope so.
If not, check the newspapers.
If you really do reach a dead end, I'm more than willing to maybe talk to my daughter. That said, you'll have to pay something for it.
How about a date with me?
Maybe.
Oh god.
Well, we have the arena, we have the Church of the Monad, we can scout the outside areas, we can try to reconcile with the high priest you traumatized.
Nah, she'll probably be a slave.
If she's a high priest, I doubt it.
Should try the arena, maybe.
There's no trying with the arena, it's committing and doing everything they want, or dying.
Sorry, let me reword that. Try to die, I guess.
Well, the downside is I don't think the Church of the Monad's gonna give us any more information that we're gonna have to care about then. Much as I
Church of
want to
the
know
Morgue.
about their bonding words and what have you. His daughter was there during it, apparently, when they did it. So she'll probably know everything we need on that front. And the cult, well, I don't think the cult gives a fuck.
But the cult may have
Away
research on the mutations, which is one of the things Psionic Corps wanted us to find.
Indeed. Well.
Assuming that it's left me behind, I'm trying to find the psionic thing to make sure I have everything down correctly.
Apparently, we're going to the arena.
Oh, joy.
Hello, Mr. Orc Boy.
Alright.
Is this gonna be one of those speed round things?
No. We only have a single fight left for today.
We may as well join in on it.
Alright. Go get yourself ready.
Fill your water, bitches.
I don't see any female dogs.
Get your critters out. And look in a mirror.
Wow.
I wonder what we're fighting today.
Well, very quickly, you guys get your name called. Would you like to start?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hope you all are prepared.
Nope.
Fucking do it.
Everyone, please remember that you have multi-attack now.
Some people's multi-attack isn't the best thing to use.
Some people have 3.
I can shoot my gun twice.
Oh, wait, no. That's Reckless Swings I was reading. Reckless Swings sounds like the multiple attacks, but it's actually just Flurry that's the multiple attacks for me. I keep confusing them.
All right. I'm not gonna do the whole overlay with the voice and shit. I feel bad every time I try to do that. That said, though, the announcer calls you all in. They cheer for you, chanting your name. And now, roll initiative.
What the fuck? Oh god,
Oh
those
god,
are owlbears.
Fucking, it's multiple owl bears. Oh no. We gonna die. Oh no. Oh no.
Alright. Make sure your health is what it needs to be. So, try.
Scoot over, Brax.
Why are you guys moving?
I just moved
Get
where
back.
it would be.
No, get back. No,
I
this
was
is how you
just-
guys went in. The way I had you in is the way you guys started.
Okay.
This is not your turns.
was
Get
just-
back in order. Thank you.
God, Mom.
Sorry, it's just that I was starting to get irritated by that. Alright. Need the thing up.
Why is Astral Marv still here?
He's watching in the seats.
Yeah, you go for him, Marv.
Thanks, Marv.
Hey, can I have the ghost of your popcorn?
Ghost of your... The fuck is my machine?
Gorgon.
Mm-hmm.
So who's first, Goldeneye? I'm guessing.
Bessy rolled
Bessy?
before my...
I know, but like, what's your dex scores?
My dex is 17.
Bessy?
Yeah, he wins.
Yeah, he wins. Okay.
Mine's 14.
Alright, so I got that. Albert. Where is it? Coddle.
Oh, we forgot to do it then.
What'd you forget?
We forgot to add stats to the basic grenade launcher and the two.
I'm sorry, what?
We forgot to add stats to the 2 freezing grenades and the grenade launcher.
I'll just wing it. Alright.
Too intense.
I hope you guys are ready.
Oh.
Start with the Gorgon. What's your movement speed?
Oh lord, he coming.
Pretty dashed. Alright, that's its turn. We'll go with the owlbears next. Speed is 40. They're going to double move as well. Ooh, 90 feet flying. Good.
Well, they're all gathered up for you. Well, at least
What
we
is
got a
that?
giant metal bull for our lightning boy to enjoy.
It's not metal. Oh!
Oh, time to turn push talk on.
Okay. Charisma check, everyone.
Check or save?
Check.
Hell yeah!
I'm assuming our creatures also have to make one, yeah.
First one's me, second one's Angus.
Jesus, these rolls.
Good to know. We'll end it there. Marv.
Okay, so we don't know what happened. Got it. Alright. There is no good decision here. Alright. Drive them away from the bodies. 5, 10, 20. I'm going to shoot at the fucking flappy thing twice.
Ah, wisdom saving throw.
That one again. That's 3 in a row.
You have to choose another target or forfeit your turn.
Alright, I choose other flappy boy.
You cannot.
Aw.
Another wisdom save.
Owlbear then.
Another wisdom save.
Oh, okay. 19.
Huh. What are you trying to do?
I can't hit that because it was some save, so
No. What were you trying to use?
shoot it twice with my lightning blaster rifle.
Roll that, please.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, she's shielded.
20 and 18
So this
don't
one
hit.
glows. This one glows as you attempt to shoot at this thing.
Okay.
And as you do break through the wisdom thing, the sanctuary, this creature glows and shields it as a reaction.
Jesus, so a 20 doesn't hit.
No.
Well, that's-
Shield's good, dude.
Well, we can't kill him with AC. We'll kill him with Brax freezing him to death. And I'm going to
And limited spell slots.
use last of my movement to go here. And bonus action, try to shove the owlbear away.
I'm fucking sorry!
It's only one size larger.
Yeah.
Fuck off, you bitch! 16.
Albert. Yeah, that hits.
2 bludgeoning, knock it back 15 feet.
Okay. Oh yeah, I need to mark these as flying. Where's the wing? I should also mark them as concentrating. Which is what? But
It was the swirly thing.
this
one.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Fuck him up! And turn.
Brax, it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Meld. 50. See here. How high up are the flyers?
Say about 40 feet.
Okay. So then this will get everybody except for the flyers then.
How many owlbears are there?
3.
And can you measure out your range?
I did.
Can I see it?
Oh, yeah. There's 1, there's 2,
Thank
and there's 3.
just do not have to. To make it, to do not. Can you help me find the freeze icon, hun? There it is. Anything else for you?
I enter defensive stance as a bonus action,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
Goldeneye.
Meld.
Ah, so you're just dropping there?
Yep. With shield
I'll
up.
remember that.
Fucking stealth. Jesus.
You're invisible. Invisible gives advantage on stealth. Relax. You keep forgetting.
And
That's
now
what that is.
move.
You're very quiet. Could you please, like, enunciate or talk up?
Now I move.
Okay, could you talk more? Louder?
I have push to talk, so it's gonna be hard to talk.
No.
Okay.
It's good for on my end on the stream. So it's good.
As
I don't
far
know,
as I
every
can
time I
move.
watch the stream, he's soft as fuck.
Weird.
End of my turn.
Okay. Bessy.
I guess 5, 10, 15 meld. Five, 10. I guess I'm gonna like fly 20 feet in the air, so this will basically... One second, I have to find the stupid flying mark. There it is. Okay. So then, there. That's the end of my turn. Well,
Okay.
actually, let me actually attack. I don't know why I was about to just not attack. Quill shot at this owlbear.
Alright.
There's that 13 hit.
It matches, but this boy is going to shield him.
Ah,
Your pins bounce off of the shield.
alrighty. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Lance.